Happy Festivus, everybody. I'm Angel Rosado with Karuna Eberl.
Yes.
And the film is premiering as Cellmates, but the working name, if I can call it
The original
that?
title was White Knight that got changed for distribution purposes.
Okay, so the White Knight. That's kind of a funny story to that. What's the psychology behind that?
But what happened was when it got picked up by the distribution company, they said that W's don't work well with video on demand because no one has the attention span to scroll down there at all.
At the bottom,
it's all about being at the top of the alphabet.
Unbelievable. That psychology and the business. Just real quickly, fun synopsis.
Oh, it's about a grand dragon of the KKK that gets incarcerated in a cell with a Mexican-American cellmate.
Where'd this idea come from? Where'd he come up with all this?
Oh, originally he actually had another script that was a higher budget version of this that was really phenomenal, and then he realized that it would take too long to raise the money for that, and so he dropped the script and made it more simple so we could make it right away. And that's what happened.
And it doesn't seem like it's missing. What kind of reception have you been getting from crowds and from screens?
Oh, it's been fantastic. Yeah. I've never had even here tonight, everyone was laughing, and it's great to have a film that everyone actually gets and is laughing at. And so it's been on tour since April in Newport Beach Film Festival at premiered in. Right. And here we are now, and it's gone to...
And how'd you do in Newport?
Oh, fine.
As far as
nice,
good reception.
Good reception. Good response.
Any awards yet so far?
Yeah, it's got about half a dozen, and I can't even think of all.
Okay, no, that's fine. We're gonna go, and we're gonna have all that posted on our website at festivusfilmfestival.com. I liked the point you brought up earlier. Directing starts from well before you even really meet the actors.
Oh yeah, well I think he writes scripts and he has specific people in mind. I think Stacy Keach he had in mind since the very beginning. He was very adamant about getting them, which was a producing nightmare because actually it was like, does the name justify the percentage of budget that it's going into it? Exactly. But Jesse surrounds himself with people that want to help him make the movie that he wants to make, and he always picks some of the most difficult actors. Not you, Stacy. He picks actors that are notorious for being complex to work with in specific ways.
And I can imagine Tom Sizemore isn't a joke to work with.
Yeah, but he was awesome. I mean, he's such a beautiful actor. He's so passionate about his craft, and so Jesse takes a what would you call it? He goes out on a limb and tries people that you wouldn't normally try with independent films because you may not have the financial wherewithal or the time or anything to deal with them, and he's always spot on with them. He just knows who he wants and he gets them, and that makes the movie. I mean, this movie without Stacy and Hector and Tom and Olga and Kevin, I mean, that they are the movie. It's dialogue driven. It's completely about the acting. It's not about anything else. And, well, the writing was great.
Shout out to the writers. Sincerely, though, the acting, and that's what you notice about this film. I think that's really the first thing. You scored.
Yeah, that's Jesse. That's all Jesse, man.
Okay. Were there any notable moments that maybe we should know about? Any tough times? Come on, give up the goods, because I'm sure there was a moment. They gave you some tough actors. She's tight-lipped, folks. She's not giving it up. I'm sure there were some rough moments, and she's gonna stay very good producer here. She's gonna stay off of the TMZ tonight. All right, so a couple of questions coming from the crowd again. That set, low-budget film. That set looked like you had a big budget. What's going on there?
Awesome. Our producer is also a very great art department gal, and Elvis Strange, who is very close with everybody, and they did it, and Stefania, who is Jesse's wife, co-writer, did most of the costuming work, a lot of the initial production design work, a lot of the initial designs. I mean, they both as a team have a very clear-cut idea of where everything should be in it. And so
it seemed like you were just in so many locations, it almost felt like. But you got, seriously, it felt like you must have had an entire budget to just fly these people around from field to field. Amazing how you guys pull that off. I guess that's the magic of indie film.
Yeah, that's magic. I'm glad it seemed magical.
Favorite part about this film?
The fact that it's so awesome. There's so many great people working on it. I mean,
it's a neat cast to work with. For
sure. And it was a neat group of people because so many times the film is about working with really interesting people and meeting cool people. And this film had none of the other stuff in the way of that. It was just a lot of people collaborating on a very creative project and enjoying the process. And so this is, to me, the core of what indie filmmaking is.
If there's anything you want indie filmmakers or even just indie film fans to take away from this, what's the one thing that you'd want them to take away from your experiences?
I would say filmmaking should be more about the fun and less about the Hollywood, and that's what this film can bring to it. And this film, if anything, can show that I think you can make a pretty decent film.
Pretty darn good one.
Yeah, without a lot of the greater budgets and crap that comes along with Hollywood.
Filmmaking should be about the fun, and you heard it from the pros. All right, thank you very much. I'm Angel Rosado. We'll have the next filmmaker coming up.
Thank you.
Oh, that was fantastic. That's going to be great. I'm not going to have to edit much of it.